Hi, my name is Dawn. I'm a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. I work in dual diagnosis addictions and in primary mental health. I work in an inpatient unit, and we do detoxing, we do residential, we do partial hospitalization and IOP. And I was doing a group this morning with the patients and decided maybe it was a good idea to have the same conversation. So that way when you guys discharge, you can look this up and maybe it'll be a reminder. This morning, as I was talking to the group, I compared their addiction to an animal that's attacking another animal. So I was thinking this morning about how if you've seen a predator that grabs onto the neck of its prey and it's holding tightly until the prey stops fighting and finally gives up and lets go and then dies. And I was kind of comparing that to addiction. Addiction has us by the neck, and it's holding really, really tight. And what's interesting is I had seen a video of a larger dog in a dog park with a smaller dog, and it attacked the smaller dog, and it was doing this. And people were trying to unclench its jaws, and the smaller dog was even biting at the people, right? It's afraid, it's scared, and it's reacting in fear, and it's even biting at those who are trying to help it, which is a normal animal reaction. We all see the videos on social media of someone trying to dislodge an animal from some sort of trap, and the animal is biting the person trying to help them. And that's much what it feels like working in addictions. I'm sure with family members, you guys experience this as well, where we're trying to help the person that we love so much. We're trying to unclench those jaws of death from the person that we love. And the person is biting us the entire time, fighting us the entire time. And I felt like that was a really powerful image. When I'm working with patients, and even when I've been with family members, we cannot rescue them from themselves. We can help them, we can be available, and when we jump in to try and rescue them from the consequences of their actions, we are robbing them of their journey, and the lesson gets harder and harder. Now, if you struggle with addiction, you really do have a choice. You have a choice not to pick up that first drink. You have a choice not to stick the needle in your arm. Once you've done that, though, you've lost your ability to choose because you're an addict or an alcoholic. And once an addict or an alcoholic picks up their drug of choice, at that moment, their brain, which is that alcoholic addict brain, takes over. And we at that point lose our ability to make a choice to live. So it's so important. I think for some reason this morning I felt like it was important anyway to talk about the grieving process when we're losing our drug of choice, when we're giving up our drug of choice, because it's been there for us all the time. It's been there for us, and it's been our best friend, even though it's destroying us. So we go through all those cycles of grief when we start to give up that drug of choice. We're angry and we take it out on our family members or our provider. But we're really angry because we're going through a grieving process. And it's important to remember that. It's not about those who are trying to care for the person. It's about the person and their struggle and giving up this thing that has numbed their brain and helped them through so many, helped them is the wrong word, but has gotten them through so many difficult times because they've numbed their brain to those difficult times. And it is difficult to step out of our comfort zone of the pain that we know to go forward into the unknown pain of getting better, because getting better is a painful process. We're fighting demons that we've been numbing all this time. It's important for the addict and alcoholic to understand that we really are just trying to help. We really are just trying to help you be in a safe position so that you can decide you want to live and save your life. And sometimes we hold a space of hope when you can't come up with the hope on your own. But the most important thing is that you're the hero in your story. The most important thing is that you're here to tell your story to your children, to your grandchildren. That's the most important thing. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens. And I just really felt like it was important that we had that conversation today. So thank you for listening. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen, and hopefully it's helpful. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.